Welcome to another episode in this summit series, The Quantum Human, Expanding Multi-Dimensional Awareness. And in this episode, we're working with quantum health tools. Boris Aranovich and Annette Grekov are here to share on this amazing technology that they've been working with and they're bringing to the forefront. It is Terastim, and it is short for terahertz stimulation. We're going to learn about the incredible health benefits of this new technology. I want to welcome Boris and Annette. Thank you both for being here. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Lauren.
Thank you. I won't say a few words, but my English is not good. I read now, okay? Hello, dear Lauren, dear listeners. Thank you, Lauren, for having invited us again to your amazing show. Today, you will learn all about how you can radically improve your entourage body, your cardiovascular system, and all your organs by using terahertz wave. Annette will be telling you all about it, and I will be here in the background to answer any question and also showing you what this incredible effective health tools look like. I hope you will enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Boris. Thank you for sharing your beautiful words in English with us. Your research is remarkable, and we're really excited for this. You are a new earth quantum healer, and we're so grateful for this and all of the products that our audience utilizes in their lives. They are quite remarkable again. So thank you. So here we go. Annette is your, I want to say, communication partner. She is your incredible administrative assistant who really knows her stuff as well and is more than just an assistant. She's really a partner here. So Annette, we're looking forward to this. Before we dive into the material, what would you say is the most important aspect of this radically transformational technique that we're about to talk about?
Well, you could say it's a universal technique because it covers the entire body, all its organs and systems, because we're going to be talking about what terahertz waves does for your blood and your circulatory system, which affects everything in the body. So it's going to be an exciting show, and I'm very happy and pleased to be back with you again and with Boris. So thank you very much for having invited us.
Thank you. Okay, so the best way to present this so that everyone understands is with a presentation. So we're going to give you the space for that now. It really is the science behind what we're going to talk about, and terahertz waves and the stimulation of these waves, again, on the nervous system, the circulation, which then affects the organs and all of it. So we're really looking forward to learning more. Go ahead and share the screen. Thanks.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's going to be loads of information, you guys. So feel free to revisit this show afterwards to, double check and learn more. So we're going to cover a lot of information about how you can really restore your body in a very natural way. Remember, because everything we do is natural for the body. We never activate or suppress things. We just restore the balance, the structure of the body so the body can heal itself. So let me show you what I put together for you. So we are talking about terahertz waves, and before we get into the details, I just want to mention the medical disclaimer that the following information is not a substitute for medical or psychological advice, guidance, or treatment. If you have a medical condition, see a physician or a licensed practitioner. So a good place to start is to talk about the frequency. Where are the terahertz waves on the spectrum? So We are talking about frequencies that range from 0.1 terahertz to 10 terahertz, or from 100 gigahertz to 10,000 gigahertz. And the devices we're talking about today, our products, lie in the resonance range of 150 gigahertz. And I'm going to show you just in a minute a picture of where exactly on the range, on the spectrum, these frequencies lie. But before that, I just want to mention that we are now able to promote these wonderful devices because they're possible to purchase for most people. You know, in 2015, it cost about $400,000 to produce 1 terahertz producing item. And 2 years later, it cost $2,800. And today, you know, we have prices which most people can afford. So it's really been a very rapid development in in the production of terahertz devices. But there's also a lot of devices on the market today that claim to be terahertz emitting devices. And this is actually not always the truth. And it's very difficult for the consumer to understand if the person has gotten a terahertz device, because these devices often contain infrared heat. And when you have heat, you know, you might or might not have terahertz waves. But what Boris has done is that he has researched the market and he has found the devices that emit perfect emission of terahertz waves, but also infrared heat. So this is where you can find the terahertz frequencies on the electromagnetic spectrum. So where you see the pink star between the microwaves and the infrared, there is where you find the terahertz frequencies. So we've been on Lauren's amazing show many times, and we talked about our other tools before. And the question is, why do we need another tool? Because we already have some. Well, we have to understand that the body contains of various systems, which are all interconnected. And there are vibratory systems. The body is a vibratory system in itself, and everything in the body is interconnected. So we have the physical system, and that also includes the biochemical system. And we treat this system with various physical exercises or breathing exercises, or we drink hydrogen, water, etc. And then we have the electrical system, which we can balance by walking barefoot on earth, for example. Earthing, very popular. We have the energetic system, where we use acupuncture or mental exercises, or our other devices, Aquaton Triomid. We also have an information system where which we address by working on our mental plane or with our other devices as well. So we have these different systems, and they need different approaches. That's why we have different tools. So everything in the body is interconnected, and every organ, tissue, every system, the blood, the genes, everything has its vibrations. And when something changes on the physical plane, their corresponding vibrations will change automatically. So our other tuning forks, we talk about tuning forks because we tune the body back to, as I said, a balanced state, so the body can do the work it needs to do on its own. So when there is a disease or stress or other kind of challenge which affects a physical parameter, the corresponding vibratory parameters will automatically change. So if we know which vibrations physical substances have, we can also via vibrations restore them. So with vibrations, we can restore physical functions. For example, when we work with a Triomid, we are restoring the charge of the membranes. When we age, or when there's disease, when we spend a lot of time in heavy EMF environments, this will this will damage the charge of your cell membranes. And the membranes are very important because they protect the cell They make sure the cell receives nutrients and can release toxins. So they are absolutely essential for a healthy cell. So the charge of the cell deteriorates, but with the triamide, we restore the charge of the cellular membrane, which in turn then restores the cell's functions, which in turn restores the organ functions. And with the aquatone, the other tuning fork we have, we restore the fluids of the body. And this is absolutely essential because also when we're aged, like when we're 50, about 50% of our fluids have stagnated. So the aquatone removes stagnations, and this is important because that will also in turn remove inflammation. And inflammation is one, precursor to many problems in the body. So we have these two tuning forks, aquatone, triamide, and now we have the Terastim, the terahertz, which is our latest tuning fork. So the reason terahertz waves are so effective is because they have this really great penetrating ability in the human body and also in pets and plants. And this means that they can really reach any structure, any organ, any system inside the body. So its main therapeutic effect is that it helps the body increase the production of nitric oxide. And this is something that has been proven in many, not many, but several studies. The importance of nitric oxide is becoming more and more obvious to scientists today. And we're going to be talking a lot about nitric oxide. So nitric oxide is really, really, really super important for our health. And also in 1998, there were 3 scientists who received the Nobel Prize for their discovery about nitric oxide being a signaling molecule in the cardiovascular system. And it was also later shown that it was a signaling molecule for the nervous and immune system, and that it also partakes in various important functions of the body. So it dilates, nitric oxide dilates the blood vessels and makes them more elastic, and this leads to an improved blood circulation. So when you use the tools, you are really improving everything in the body because you're improving the blood circulation, which reaches everywhere in the body. So that's why we call it the tools and the terahertz waves for the waves of life. So when we're born, when we're young, and also when we're older, but not as much, we have an innate production of nitric oxide. It is produced automatically inside our blood vessels and capillaries, but when we age, this is reduced, this production is reduced, and that causes a poor blood circulation. And a poor blood circulation is a cause of almost all health issues. So when we use the terahertz items on our body, we activate the production of nitric oxide via resonance. So although these waves are really super, super weak, they equals the body's own radiation and can resonate easily with the body. And our tools, they're called the Terastim series. It's a headband, a foot massager, and a universal. And Boris is going to be showing you them, and I'm going to be telling you a little bit more about them, each of them later on. So they all have these chips with a particular gemstone, which is assigned in a certain pattern, which emits weak terahertz waves. And they can be easily measured by an indicator, which is what Boris did when he investigated the market to find the best tools, the best Terastim tools. So as I mentioned, when we use terahertz waves on the body, we increase the production of nitric oxide. So we can, with these tools, improve the blood circulation in any area of the body. So you can use it on any place in the body. I mentioned we do need to add terahertz to our bodies to increase the production of nitric oxide when we age, because everything slows down, unfortunately. The energy flow, the blood flow, The blood vessels become more inflexible, more rigid, and this impacts how our organs and our systems function. So we really do need to have a good blood circulation and diluted enough blood. So, and also activate the reserve capillaries. You know, we have tiny microcapillaries, which are like dormant. So if we can reactivate these or activate them, it really helps our overall health. So we need to also make sure that our brain works well, that we have our regulatory systems working, that is the nervous system, the hormone system, the immune system, and the brain, because they all deteriorate with age. Their functions deteriorate with age. So we need to normalize them. And when we use nitric oxide, we do exactly this. We help the body to restore these systems. And I mentioned before, it's a signaling molecule for the cardiovascular system, also for the immune system, hormone system, and the nervous system. And it's important for both animals and for ourselves. So this is just a little picture on all the different areas which are affected by nitric oxide and which need nitric oxide to function optimally. So we have the central and autonomous nervous system, our reproductive system, our hormone system, our skin, our vision, metabolism, immune system, urinary system, respiratory system, bones, muscle, digestive system, heart, and cardiovascular system. So really everything is impacted by or needed by nitric oxide. So this is just another picture, a little bit more in detail, what nitric oxide actually does for the body. And please feel free to revisit this page. It contains a lot of information. We mentioned the central and autonomous nervous system. And in more detail, what that means is that improves and speeds up the transfer of nerve impulses between nerve endings. It affects your stamina, improves the mood, has an activating effect, improves your memory, it improves your reproductive system, normalizes the ovaries, stabilizes the ovulation cycle. The endocrine glands are improved, so the thyroid, the pancreas, the hormones, and the growth hormones. And the growth hormones are very important if you're trying to lose weight as well. So it also impacts the skin. You can get rid of pigmentation, psoriasis, and allergic reactions. It's really helpful for your vision, for your metabolism. It improves your metabolism. It's really helped you prevent obesity. It burns fat. And it also rids the body of toxins. The immune system is improved, the urinary system, because it normalizes the pancreas, the liver, it has great detoxing effects. The respiratory system, it can be very helpful for asthma, sinusitis, adenoids, great for the digestive system because it normalizes those functions. For the bones and muscles, and as I mentioned, the cardiovascular system. So you can see how universally important nitric oxide is for the body. And we are losing it when we age. So know that. So this is just another summary. And in particularly, it's important for the cardiovascular system because it really strengthens the blood and the lymph. It contributes to normal blood pressure. And this is, a problem many people have, hypertension. So it also reduces the risk of arteriosclerosis and other disorders of the cardiovascular system. It contributes to maintain normal levels of cholesterol in the blood. It prevents plaque and clots and clumping and has blood thinning effects and reduces the size of varicose veins. It also regulates blood sugar levels, which is very important if you are at risk of diabetes, for example. So you can see how many different functions in the body are dependent on nitric oxide. So that was just a summary on how important it is. And I'm now going to be covering the 3 different products we have. So we have the Terastim headband, and we call it a brain activator. When we are 50 or around 50, about half of the blood flow in the brain remains. So you can imagine what that means for the entire body, because the brain is the master, you know, it really is the one who orchestrates all the functions and of the systems and the organs. So if the brain is not functioning optimally, this will affect the entire body. So we need to get the blood flow back into the brain. So what we do is that we use the headband, and we have an acupuncture point called the Feng Fu. It's the back of the head. It's like a soft spot at the back of the head at the top of the neck. And this is where the chip is placed when you put on the headband. And that will then activate nitric oxide and improve the circulation inside the brain, which in turn will help you improve your memory, reduce stress levels, sleep better, and also remove tension in the neck. You should not use it if you have a glass of wine, because it will because it really improves the circulation in the brain. So that was a mistake I did. I put it on and had dinner with a glass of wine, and I had to go to bed immediately because the effects are really strong. It's really, really effective. And after a while, your body gets used to it, having more and more. So you don't, notice the effects so strongly, but it's really, really wonderful because you have more stamina, more energy and everything when your brain works better. So it improves the blood supply to the pituitary and hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is the master gland. It's the one who controls all the other glands and everything in the body. And the pituitary is the gland that controls the hormone system. So when we put the headband on, we are automatically, directly improving the blood flow to these very important 2 glands. And of course, it regenerates the nerve cells. So you can use this 2 to 3 times a day, 10 to 15 minutes a day. You can start with once a day and just work up 2 to 3 times a day. And this is the super popular wand. We have a Terastim universal wand. And this one I'm just going to show you, and I'm going to let Boris show you the other ones. This is the wand, and you can direct it anywhere. You can direct it into your eyes. There are 3 different settings. And of course, with your eyes closed, because there's also mild heat. And the heat really boosts the effect of the terahertz waves, and you really get the microcirculation going wherever you point this out in the tissue of the body. It's very, very good for the immune system because it reaches all the way into the bone marrow where the immune system cells are produced. So it improves the condition of the blood vessels. It makes them more elastic, younger. It improves condition of bones and joints. I'm using this one, the wand, a lot on my knees, because I used to be skiing a lot before, and my knees got a bit stressed or impacted. So I'm using it on my knees, and I can really sense the effect very fast. So that is one interesting feature. The effects can come really, really quickly. So there's a combination of terahertz waves and infrared heat. And if you use it on the face, it will help increase the production of collagen. You can use it, as I mentioned, directly on your eyes, closed eyes, and onto your ears if you have ear issues. And it's really great also for the lymphatic fluids. It relieves spasms because the body relaxes. And also pain can be reduced when using this. So there are 3 different settings, and in the manual you'll see which setting to use for what body part, really. And it can also work through clothing if the clothing is 100% cotton or wool. So that is the wand. And this is a super popular item, and it reaches everywhere in the body. You can use it anywhere. And this is a spa treatment. We have a foot massager, and you know, if you all the organs and systems, they have zones on the soles of your feet. So if there is an imbalance in an organ or system, this will be reflected on that corresponding zone on your soles of your feet. So when we put our feet into the foot massager, it will activate all the reflexology zones, which will positively affect the entire body. So using the foot massager is not just for your feet, it's actually treating the entire body, because you are activating, or you are giving all the zones on your feet treatment, which is then showing in your organs and systems that corresponds to all these zones. So a very, very nice all-around general treatment for the entire body. And what it does, it has a combination of terahertz waves, which is great, we know now, for the blood circulation and blood vessel walls. And it combines it with foot massage. So this is a regenerating power, and also gives you some mild heat, which increases the circulation and boosts the effectiveness of the terahertz waves. So these three modes really complement each other and unblock very effectively the zones that reflect weak organs or weak body parts. So you use this one 10 to 15 minutes at a time, and after 15 minutes it will shut down or return off automatically. You can use it 2 to 3 times a day. And it's just also another very natural way to activate the body's own resources. And we do this via resonance, via nitric oxide. So I get a lot of questions. Oh, I have Acroton, I have Trimit. Can I use these Terastim tools also? Of course you can, because they complement each other. In the beginning, I explained to you that the Aquatone works on the structuring the fluids, the Triamid restores the charge of the cell's membranes, and this wonderful series of tools restores the cardiovascular system. The production of nitric oxide helps the blood naturally become thinner, the blood vessel walls more flexible. So, but do leave an hour or two in between treatments to let the body do its work. So just summarizing all that I've been saying about terahertz waves is that they activate dormant capillaries, so they can really rejuvenate body parts. They activate the cells and the body's own self-healing mechanisms. So they improve your blood circulation, they improve the microcirculation in organs, including the brain. It also helps the uptake, not only of nitric oxide, which we already produce innately, although less and less with age, but also helps the uptake of oxygen into the cells. And this is really important, because lots of people think that, oh, I need to inhale oxygen, that's really great. But that's not true, because if you get too much oxygen without the cells being able to absorb it, there will be a lot of oxidants, toxins instead. But when you use the Terastim series, and you get nitric oxide, it will help the absorption of oxygen into your cells, rejuvenating your cells. So you're able to restore the health in any organ or body part and any regulatory system, you know, the brain, the nervous system, hormone system, immune system. You improve the function of the heart, the cardiovascular system. You can activate stem cells. You know, that's pretty amazing. And improve your memory, sleep better, relieve stress, align the spine. And this is possible because when you add terahertz waves onto the spine, you relieve the tension that nerves might be putting on some vertebrae. So they are released, the tension is released, and the flow of blood, the flow of energy, the flow of lymph is restored. And in this way, the spine can also be able to align itself. So terahertz waves also strengthen the bones, the joints, and the muscles. Really great for knees, sore shoulders, you may mention, it's just really fantastic for joints and muscles. It's really great for the respiratory system, for your metabolism, your digestive system. And you know, when we're 50, we really need to take care of our digestive system, because up till maybe even 30 or 50, most of us have taken the digestive system for granted. But when we age, the production of gastric juice becomes weaker and weaker. And when we're about 50, we have about 50% of the original production of gastric juice, which is absolutely crucial for being able to metabolize food and get rid of bacteria, etc. So we improve the digestive system also with terahertz waves. We can improve our vision and hearing, in our urinary system and our general well-being. We get more energy and just feel better and better. So there are not thousands of scientific studies as of yet, but there are several studies today, and the number of studies are steadily growing in the scientific community. And they have found, up till today, they found that it is advantages when looking at cancer treatments compared to conventional treatments. And they've seen that it helps biological samples to be easier absorbed into the cells in the blood. And also it can help genes which have some cancer or inflammatory inclinations. It can really restore and help those genes, and also help the DNA. So, and there have been studies also where they talk about how it restructures the cells membranes of the nervous system, how it restores the gene expression and cytokine levels. So there are quite a few studies already, scientific studies, proving the efficiency of adding terahertz waves to your body. So we have loads of we have many testimonials, and they keep coming in. This is quite a new device. We've been having it for about maybe half a year. So people claim or say that they had cramps in stomach and the intestinal system, and which were released. Lymphatic flow was improved. It had decongestant effects. One lady said it strengthened my immune system. She got rid of recurring infections. She didn't have to use penicillin cures anymore. She could fend off Borrelia. She felt a new balance in her body and soul. She slept better than ever before. She lost weight. She felt better on the mental level. Fears and worries have significantly been reduced. And another lady says after diligent use of the Terastim devices, she was completely free of discomfort from the urinary tract as of 1 month. And she noticed she sleeps much deeper and therefore feel more rested during the day. Another lady says, my husband's osteoarthritis in his knee was supposed to have surgery, but is now almost completely fine. His poor hearing has also improved considerably. My own experience is that I have deeper sleep with subsequent high energy in the body, and her blisters do not bloom, and her skin has become firmer, etc. Another woman says she sleeps very well. Another woman had problems with a dry and scaly skin, and she worked on the liver and the kidneys because those organs affect the skin. And now it looks like she just lubricated it with lotion. So she's happy about that. Another one says she has sleep disorders were gone. And another one says it's almost unbelievable, but all the pain went away immediately. I'm so super happy with my health tools that help me every day. And she had spinal stenosis and something called spondylosis and osteoarthritis in the lumbar spine and 2 herniated discs. So that lady was in great pain, but that was really relieved by the Terastim tools. And also the headband, another lady says the dizziness and drowsiness that she'd had for a few years were completely gone. So those were the testimonials, and I've been talking a lot. So do you have any questions, Lauren? Because I've been...
Well, this is fascinating. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, the science that's coming out with nitric oxide and the importance of it, and the fact that you've really targeted this area with this device. I wanted to say it's very interesting that so it's fairly new within the last 10 years. 2015 is when it really came out, and it was very expensive, as you showed us in the beginning. But now the prices have come down, and we're going to go over the options that people can buy. I find it great that this is like a very cost-effective item for what it does and how it makes people feel. So thank you for that. When you use the wand or the headband, can you feel the frequency, or is it so subtle that you won't feel it?
I mean, there's warmth and there's terahertz waves, and the combination just makes you feel really, it just feels so good. I mean, I had a doctor 10 years ago who told me you have to operate your knees and, you know, put some metal into your knees, because I did ski a lot, and it really impacted my knees. But I've used Boris tools and done a lot of healing on my knees, and they're absolutely fine. And but sometimes when I'm out for a walk and walk, you know, maybe longer than I should, I can sense the pain again in the knees. And then I use the wand, and it takes like a few minutes and it's gone. It's just really amazing how fast you feel. It's like very pleasant feeling. I mean, I can't describe what the frequencies themselves feel like, but the general feeling afterwards is just really comfortable. It's soothing. It's you know, you just feel young again. You want to ski again, you know. So
yeah, remarkable. I mean, even the stem cell activation, that's huge in itself. And we have reports of, you know, people who are challenged with things that happen in their body, diagnosis. And so these are really powerful tools. And you talked about restoring vision and things like this. Any examples of people who've had vision restored? Is that something that you've witnessed?
Let me ask Boris, because he gets the testimonials before I do.
Okay.
Boris?
Ja,
Har vi kunder som har fått bekräftat på att de fått bättre syn med hjälp av Terastim?
ja, det är klart att kan man förbättra. Men det tar tid, klart. Men på grund av i ögonen också finns blodcirkulation. Så förbättras blodcirkulation så kan förbättras synen också.
So what Boris says that yes, of course you can really improve vision with the help of Terastim, because also in the eyes you have blood or blood vessels. So he can't recall a specific person at this moment, but there are several people I know about that have been, you know, using the wand, the weakest setting of the wand on their eyes, and they have experienced improved vision. So both, you know, regular vision, but also night vision. So it improves the microcirculation. So it really rejuvenates the body. It helps you get back to a more youthful state.
Wow, yes. Really wonderful in the many, many benefits from these products. And so when we're talking about what products to use, you had shared that maybe give an hour or two in between the treatments. So that brings up a question. When do we do this? Can you get away with maybe just a few minutes a day? Can you know, the headband, you said 3 times a day. And then do we have to do it all the time? What is that protocol? And so if you don't do it all the time, maybe you'll start to feel sluggish or these symptoms return. But you can,
Yes, just very uniquely, it's very unique depending on, we're all individuals with various different starting points. So it's just so individual. I would recommend using it every day. I mean, the headband, you just put it on and do whatever you do. I use it 2 or 3 times a day.
mm,
And the wand I use every day on my knees because it just feels so very good. I use all the tools actually, not every day, but almost every day. So, I mean, then again, it's good to pause, once in a while, it's good to pause 3, 4, 7 days, just to let the body do its work on its own. So pause now and then, it's just fine. But you shouldn't use terahertz waves on body parts that have metal, not if you're pregnant or have pacemakers. And don't blow with a wand, don't blow in open eyes or into open wounds. So that, and don't blow onto your heart, but that goes for most therapy. So, and before you use it, drink a glass of water. That's a good tip.
that makes sense because of the energetics that's involved here.
It gets things moving in your body and you need to flush it out. So drink some water.
Wow. This is amazing. Again, it's a tool that, and we're going to go over the prices. The prices are listed right here on this webpage. So when people are considering whether they want all three, I think all three would just be, again, a home spa, home medical spa. But if people wanted to just start with one, obviously the headband would be dealing with the brain. The foot massager, that does still affect the whole body through the acupuncture through the feet. But would you say that your favorite is the wand?
The wand is so easy to use because you just go wherever you want to go with it. The feet are very, very nice because I put my feet into the foot massager when I'm working on my computer. So, and you just feel really energized afterwards. I really don't have a favorite because I use all three of them and they're so easy to use. I would say my sister thinks the wand is the favorite. It goes everywhere. But then again, the foot massager covers the entire body. And the headband is really great for your brain, and the brain governs the entire body. So I think it's difficult to pick a favorite personally.
Right.
But most people, they really, I think they use the wand the most because it's just so easy to grab and just, put wherever you need it.
Yes. And I love the fact that the infrared is also included with it. And that is part of what makes us feel so much better. So let's see. There's an option for all three of these, which again, it's so beautiful because, I mean, look at that price for all of it. And then all of the bonuses. There's a 2-payment option to help people access these tools. If that helps, after the second payment is made, then you'll see the shipment come to your door. But the bonuses will be immediate on that. So that's a beautiful option for everyone. So go over some of these bonuses, if you will.
Yeah, sure. So let me start with the first option here, the headband. And with a headband, you also get a really nice 21-day live healing from Boris to boost your happiness and joy level. So this takes place at 11 p.m. CET, Central European Time, every day starting February 13th. It says November 13th, but it's February 13th. And it can really help the production of feel-good hormones and help you easier deal with challenges in life. So February 13th, sorry about that spelling. February 13th, Boris will begin for 21 days, free, wonderful live healing for increasing your joy and happiness levels. And then, of course, you get access to our private Facebook group where you can ask questions and learn a lot more about our different tools. We have special offers there sometimes, contests and stuff. So feel free to join. And for the foot massager, you get the same, but also you get a really great book. It's called 10 Steps to Rejuvenation. And it gives you information about your cells, how you can improve your oxygen uptake, how you can drink living water, eat the right foods, improve your body's inner environment, how you can reduce free radicals, restore the energy flow in the body, increase the amount of healthy bacteria in the intestines, improve the condition of your vascular system, improve the communication in between cells, restore the health of your spine. So this is a really, really great book. It covers universal stuff, really, if you want to rejuvenate your body. So the wand, you get the 21-day, the private Facebook group. You also get a 15-minute long MP3 to balance your hormone system, which Boris has recorded, and you just need to listen to, and you can listen to it a couple of times every day. You also get the rejuvenation ebook. And then we have a combo, the universal and headband. And this is a very popular combo. And you get all the previous bonuses and an additional MP3 for the nervous system, to balance the nervous system. And this is very important because out of the regulatory systems, we talked about the brain, the nervous system, the hormone system, the immune system, the nervous system is the first system that becomes imbalanced prior to the other systems becoming imbalanced. So if we can keep the nervous system in check and balanced, it really helps the entire, all our systems in the body. So that is an additional MP3 for the universal and headband. And then we have the the option, the last option, which is the headband universal and the foot massager. And this is really a great combo if you want to take care of your entire body. You get the previous bonuses, of course, but you get something really nice. You get 18 MP3s, healing MP3s from the Tibetan Healing Miracle modality. And this is, as you can see, many, many areas of healing you're getting here for free. You're getting MP3s for your gastrointestinal tract, for your urinary system, for your reproductive system, for your hormone system, your nervous system, for balancing the body's pH level, for improving your skeleton, your vision, your hearing, your teeth, your functions, the functions of your nose and throat, and how you can improve your mitochondria. The mitochondria being the energy factories inside the cells, very important in order, you need always to have more energy than you spend in order not to get sick. So improving your mitochondria, improving your telomeres, and the telomeres are very important because for each cell division, the telomeres shorten, the length of the telomeres shorten. So this is an MP3 to help restore the length of the telomeres, which has to do with your longevity. There are also MP3s for increasing the production of healthy stem cells to balance the hormones that help you lose weight, help you rejuvenate your skin, help the absorption of calcium in the body, help you to eliminate fears, phobias, and negative thinking. So all these MP3s are part of the bonus package for the offer when you get the headband universal and the foot massager. But you also get something very special, which is our WISE healing program. So this healing program consists of 16 important areas to work on, and you do that via animations and music. So there are exercises for the mind, for everything, the blood pressure, the immune system, the respiratory system, for the hormones, the spine, the gastrointestinal tract. There are exercises for strengthening female health, exercises for improving the joints, eliminate insomnia, help you lose weight, improve on your beauty, yeah, improve the urinary system, strengthen your teeth, improve your eyes, normalize regulatory functions in general, strengthen your muscles, and reduce bodily fat. So the Wise Healing Program are easy to do exercises, and you can do them lying in bed. So, you know, elderly or people with impairments that maybe can't move that much or get, you know, physical exercise that much, these exercises are optimal for everyone. Really, really great exercises, very easy to do. And the MP3s are just listening audios. So these are the bonuses that come with this option.
Wow, thank you so much. This is quite a package of healing. It's a healing library. It's a healing clinic for our home and for even people who have a healing modality that see clients in person. This is a great tool to offer as well in their repertoire. And so there's so much here. It's amazing. You've really added some great value to it. Thank you again. It's just remarkable. I really love it. So I have to ask, we've seen some of these programs before, and I know that they're natural. But I do have to ask, is there any negative effects or things to avoid besides, putting it directly on your heart or on an open wound? Is there any other thing that we should be watching out for?
No, I mean, don't use it on body parts that have metal in it. Not on open wounds, not onto the heart, as you said, not onto open eyes. Otherwise, you can use it everywhere. I mean, the headband is perfect for the brain and the head. You can also actually use the Terastim wand on the head, but not for so long. Then you would use the weakest setting, which is setting 2. Just, half a minute or a minute is enough. No, there are no other contraindications. I mean, if you're pregnant, you shouldn't use it. You shouldn't use it in acute situations. I mean, if you're hemorrhaging or if you're bleeding a lot, you shouldn't use it because it increases the blood circulation. Otherwise, it's safe to use also on your pets. That is so funny because, we have so many customers today who have our different tools and they use it. And when they use the tools, their pets come and lie beside them because they want the treatment too. And, I have footage of it. It's just so nice. So they're really wonderful for pets as well. So don't forget your pets.
Yes, don't forget the pets. This is just a really valuable tool, valuable technology, new earth technology, quantum technology. And the results are us as the users of this technology, the witnesses to it, and the beautiful ways that the lives of those who use it improve. So I want to thank you for it. And I want to thank you for the support as well. I mean, sure, these come with manuals and instructions that way, but the Facebook group. So if anybody has any questions or comments or reflections on it, and then to see how it helps others, it really helps all of us utilize these tools in much greater ways. And so simple too, right? So simple. Awesome. Thank you for this. And again, for those watching, oh my goodness, order it up. It ships out pretty much immediately within the day of the order, a day or two of the order. And there you go. It ships internationally. The prices are included with the shipping costs. And we're really excited for people to begin using this and feeling better in their lives. So thank you. Thank you for this.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's such a wonderful opportunity to be able to promote these things to people because we really want to help people, to become stronger and happier in their bodies. Because when they do that, it's so much easier also to grow spiritually, emotionally, mentally. We really need to have strong, rejuvenated bodies in order to do all the other things we want to do in our life. So we're really, really grateful and so happy to be able to join your shows and show people what is possible. I just wanted to ask Boris if he can show you guys how to use the headband and the foot massager if you'd like. Should I tell Boris to?
Please.
All right, Boris,
Ja,
nu ska du få visa hur pannbandet och fotmassagen fungerar.
aha. Okej. Så det här finns chip.
Here is the
Terager-chip, ja. Och
Here's
sen
the-
om man tar på sig,
You put the logo on the front, and automatically the chip will end up on the Feng Fu point at the back of the
så
head.
chip finns precis här. På baksidan. Och när man bär det, så den aktiverar cirkulation precis i området där finns hypofys, hypotalamus, på grund av där ofta finns dålig cirkulation. Men
So
då
when-
förbättras cirkulation där.
What you're doing now when you put the headband on is that you're improving the blood circulation in the area of the hypothalamus and the pituitary. And this is important because very many people have poor blood circulation in this area.
Mhm. Så förbättras kapillärer och därför att till exempel man har problem med huvudvärk eller väder brukar påverka på blodkärl. Så förbättras blodkärl och då blir inte påverkat av väder, så de mår
For
bättre.
example, if you have a headache, and some people get headaches from weather changes because the hypothalamus is also really sensitive to weather changes, and this can affect the blood vessels, so they contract and cause headaches. So the headband will improve the condition of the blood vessels, and in this way reduce or eliminate headaches. We have several people who just got rid of headaches in 5 minutes, so it's very effective for that.
Wow.
Ja. Så det är enkelt att använda och behöver inte använda mer än 15 minuter, men om man har huvudvärk så halvtimme kan man använda.
So it's easy to use. You don't need to use it more than 15 minutes, but if you have a heavy headache, you can use it up to 30 minutes at a time. Now Boris is going to show you the foot massager. Nu kan jag visa fotmassagen, Boris. I'm not sure if he's going to put his foot up on the table, but he's just showing you like that. Okay.
Så det här finns inuti finns Terager-chip. Så när du sätter på fötterna så du får Teragers vågor på zoner, reflexogena zoner. Plus lite värme du får, plus lite mekanisk massage. Så det kan man säga 3. Fast värme lite.
What he says is
vibration.
what I already explained about the foot massager is when you put your feet in the foot massager, there is slight warmth, there is terahertz waves, and there are terahertz waves, and there is also the physical massage, the rolling and the kneading of the feet. So there's physical massage, the terahertz, and there's light warmth. It's not heat, it's warmth.
Mhm.
So that is the wonderful combination that really unblocks blocked zones underneath your feet.
Det finns inga, kan man säga, behöver inte använda så mycket tid. Du kan använda till när du sitter vid bordet och jobbar. Jag till exempel när jag jobbar sitter eller när du tittar på TV. Du kan i samband med någonting som du gör, med någonting du kan använda den.
You don't need to spend extra time to use it. You can just put your feet into it while you're watching TV or working on your computer. Very time efficient.
Ja.
And relaxing, yes.
Relax.
Healthy relaxation, rejuvenating, healthy relaxation.
Vad hon säger?
Hon säger bara att det är väldigt avkopplande.
Just det, absolut. Ja.
He agrees.
Ja.
Thank you for doing your due diligence with these products and bringing them forward in this way. It is, again, wonderful that we are supported in this way, and the science backs it, and our own individual testimonials back the science behind it. And it's all natural. It's beautiful. Thank you both so much for this.
Thank
Is
you.
there anything else you'd like to add as we say goodbye?
Well, what you can do also is, use mental exercises while you do it, just to increase even more. Like if you're working on your intestines, for example, with the universal wand, just imagine and see with your inner vision how your intestines are in perfect health, how your stomach is rejuvenating. So the mental work is also important. Don't forget that. And thank you again so much, Lauren, for having us on. We really, really love being on the show. We're so happy and grateful for that. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Oh
Thank
my goodness. We really hope that those resonate with this. They get this, they understand it. Check it out, purchase it. I mean, what a valuable collection of tools in our own home medical cabinet. Thank you. Thank you both. Namaste.
Namaste.
This has been a presentation of New Earth One Network, your home for New Earth living. Access information, education, and videos on living from the heart in unity consciousness. Visit newearth1.com.